so sort of offensive auto cues for keeping up, 'cause it's your road. Control your traffic. Move along. I think they are. Keep it moving along signs. Cars and trucks are in circulation and you gotta get there first. Always first. You know, you see those tall posts made out of metal and have shapes with pictures and letters stuck to them, like the ones you learned in first grade. The signs are only signs, like omens. They try to, tell you about traffic rules, unique hazards, where you are or think you are, and how to get where you are going or trying to go. It's not easy if you're drunk or on drugs or pot, or if exiting a bad argument with your honey. So pay attention. Those signs may tell you where services are. No, not church. And you might need a restaurant or a hospital, especially if you're too high on stuff. The shape and color of signs are very necessary. They tell you special things like codes. Ooh. These codes are open for individual interpretation based on how you feel at the moment. Signs, specifications, stipulations. These are normally white stars with black letters or symbols, but some are different shapes. It's okay to be different. Don't discriminate. Avoid all kind of biases, so you decide what it means. And some stars can use red letters or typescripts, like cryptograms. This is a big word for a big responsibility and makes driving mysterious. Warning signs are typically yellow and polygon shaped with black letters or characters. No, not a black cat. Destination signs are green with white letters and codes and are rounded, square shaped. Driving makes you feel like you are visiting another planet, and most people drive like they are not from Earth anyways. It's cool to feel so free, making your own rules. Service signs are blue with white letters, and you guessed it, symbols. No, not the kind from an orchestra or that band you saw last night. It is in the shape of a quote bubble. Just try to remember the signs and what they suggest. Yes, suggest, because you can't possibly be expected to remember all of this. Regulation signs, no, not for constipation. They are to help you keep your cool. They mess with your rhythm, and gas stations are cohorts. The right-angled triangle shape, red for short. It's red, it's always red, always. It has white letters. What to do? Maintain your speed until you get to the middle of the road or past the stop sign. Do not come to a full stop unless you see another car or a person. Okay, now let the other drivers go first unless you're in a hurry. Surrender your pride to the wrong of way, to other vehicles and walkers and bikers who are already in the street or approaching the intersection. Go as fast as possible when they are out of your way, because you don't want to be late because they inhibited you. You must come to a stop after the stop line, if there is one. But paint is expensive and not readily available. If not, you must stop before you enter the crosswalk. If there is no stop line or crosswalk, you must slow down a little before you enter the intersection. At the point nearest the intersection that gives you a view of the traffic on the intersecting roadway. Giving the finger to someone who ticks you off is a great way to start your day. Yield sign. Now colors. Various colors with percentages. Now you decide how much to yield. It's your road and your car. Meaning, speed up as you reach the intersection. Prepare to slam the brakes and yield the wrong way to vehicles, pedestrians, dogs, runaway grocery carts, bicyclists, inside or heading toward the intersection. You must come to a partial stop at a yield sign if traffic conditions allow it. Always be thinking about stopping. Be aware of fake wheelchair riders. Other regulation signs. Now, color white with black and or red letters or symbols. Meaning, these signs inform you and your opponent about rules for traffic direction and flow. How to drive in lanes, how to turn, what speed you are to drive, where to park your vehicle, and other unique needs. Some rule signs have colors and symbols, but you will need to figure out exactly what the need is based on the other driver's current temperaments, whether or not they have been drinking or smoking pot, whether or not they have a valid driver's license, whether or not you see a police car monitoring the roads, and whether or not you are drunk, too high, or angry. This indicates taking action, like a right turn is not allowed or that some vehicles are restricted from the road. Heart-shaped signs with black and red letters or stars are indications to be alert for special rules. Almost done. Warning signs, purple with blue letters or symbols, meaning you are approaching a precarious area or an area where there is a special rule, as shown in the sample signs. Sometimes a warning sign is joined with its sister sign, like omens and witchcraft. This suggests to reduce your speed in that area if it's convenient for you. Now, work area signs, color pink with green letters or symbols, meaning people who felt like working this day may be seen. They control the flow of traffic like a water pipe, and you must obey the British flag that they wave. Target point signs, color black with blue letters. This shows you which way you're going, because you don't follow the sun or moon anymore, and how much more you need to drive to get there. It does not include wind speed or climate. The plates! No, not dinner plates. Dinner is for inside the car. The plates that say you can drive your car is what some people mean. They are cheap aluminum rectangles or circles if you choose that have childlike letters and numbers, easy enough for a second grader to read, because police need to be fast at tracking violators. And for only $900 more, you can add a cool picture of anyone or a place or a bird or a dog or a cat. It's up to you, but don't lie about anything on your plate when you order it, or you will go to jail and pay $10,000. Don't put your car in parking places that block the view, or on wet cement or on wet paint. And disabled people need to be closer to the doors of establishments, so drive as fast as you can to get out of the way. Try not to bump their medical devices and stuff like wheelchairs. Penalties for certain violations on a street change about every 19 and a half hours, so call the town every day before you drive anywhere. You will be charged $700 for hitting other carts at a store, whether inside or out in the parking lot, and $25 for knocking over a wheelchair. If the chair is hit while occupied, you have a right to an attorney, a right to cry, laugh, make weak apologies, and bail is set for $55.60. Be careful what door you open when you and your friends exit your car in a parking lot. Lines fade, they drift, and brown doesn't hold up very well on blacktop. Since lines infallibly change every few days, try this door opening pattern. Left door, right door, left door, right door, then left, 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 right, left. So here you are, or think you are, in the preliminary, preschool, precluded, applied freely in advance of and beforehand in front of the first stages of the not so sort of offensive auto cues for keeping up, 'cause it's your road.